Hey everybody, it's Saratoga, and this is your weekly focus card reading for the week beginning January 20th, 2020. And this card says Quiet Retreat, and this is the most perfect card I could have imagined for this particular point in time. And here's why. Because for one thing, if you guys listened to my channeled message from Archangel Michael this past Friday, a big part of that message was all about the power of connecting with your heart, of listening to your heart, your true heart, the deepest part of yourself, your infinite self, that is. And then at the end of this week on Friday, January 24th, we also have a new moon in Aquarius. And this moon, the energy of this moon, you're probably going to start to feel around the beginning of the week, because what it's going to do is it's going to start to stir things up a little bit. And it's all about healing your emotions. And why this is so beautiful, this is such a beautiful convergence between Archangel Michael's message and this new moon and healing emotions, is because we need to deal with whatever emotional trauma and patterns and withholding and all of that stuff that we're holding on to within ourselves in order to be able to go beneath that and really connect with our true heart. So this card says Quiet Retreat, and the first sentence is, it's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. So basically, it's pretty obvious, right? It means to just take some time with yourself, in a peaceful place. Connect with your heart this week in a really big way. So don't look at it necessarily like, oh, I just have to process my emotions. Look at it as there's a purpose in doing that. So you're not just doing it because you should or because you just want to feel a little better. There's a more powerful purpose behind getting through that emotional blanket of distortion of old experiences that you're maybe holding on to in your body, old traumas that you're holding on to. And the purpose is to connect with that true divine heart within, that heart that is your access point to the infinite, to all the wisdom that you could ever hope to want to connect with. Now you also notice that I have a beautiful pink stone in this little setting here, which is rhodochrosite. And I put rhodochrosite here because rhodochrosite is a stone of the heart, and it is specifically awesome for emotional healing and for processing through emotional trauma. And if you'll notice, the angel in this card is wearing pink. Pink is the color of love. Pink is very much associated with the heart because it is a color that really emanates a feeling of love and security and comfort and healing and just a sense of emotional peace. And you can see the two doves in this picture really indicate to me, I think it's interesting that there are two doves instead of one, because again, I want to talk about that aspect of duality that we all find ourselves in here, where on this planet, where you have the good, the bad, the right, the wrong, this inner conflict that always seems to be going on. So this image to me depicts that duality. Is now you're at peace with it. It's you're at rest with it. You're not fighting with yourself anymore. You're not in conflict with yourself. Because the reason, and one of the things about this new moon on Friday, you guys, is that it's really about clearing the way, clearing those emotions out, that old energy, clearing it out so that you can live as who you really are. So when you have peace, in that, the duality of the ego, there's peace. You're not fighting with yourself anymore. You don't have that duality happening anymore, and you're just clear in that state of oneness. You can go forward and be who you really are in a state of love. So this angel is completely wearing a garment. She's completely in pink. So she is completely in love. And look at the setting that she's in. It looks so peaceful and beautiful and natural. So this is really a perfect indicator of our weekly focus for spiritual awakening, which is Give yourself some quiet time whenever you can, whenever you need it. Allow the energy of this new moon to assist you in processing through whatever comes up for you, whatever old energy, whatever old trauma is coming up. Understand that the purpose in releasing that stuff, in transmuting it, is to clear the way for the light of who you really are to begin to manifest here, for the light of who you really are to fill your mind, your heart, your emotions, your body, your whole self. So now you can be at peace with yourself. You have a sense of oneness with yourself. You no longer have those inner emotional battles going on. That's your goal as the infinite being that you are, who has chosen to incarnate on planet Earth at this time in order to function as a facilitator for the spiritual awakening and the ascension of this entire Earth. All right, so that's my message for you today, and I hope you guys have a beautiful week. Take wonderful care of yourselves. Be kind to yourself, be loving, and most of all, be forgiving. Realize that whatever emotional stuff you're dealing with, you don't have to judge yourself for that. You just have to be understanding of your situation, be kind to yourself, and be willing to do the best you can to allow it to all be released so that light of yourself can shine away all of that darkness, and you will then have a beautiful, beautiful week. So I'm sending you all so much love. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.